Hi, family. Hi, welcome to Living Life Real channel. This is your girl Sandra. I was here unbraiding my hair, and the certain moments we take for granted. And I missed that. I remember the moment. I'm like, some things we in certain situations, maybe growing up, and we take things for granted. But today, what I thought about is how Africa is so rich in things that we shall never buy anywhere else, even if you use your dollars or anything. Because I remember back then, you just call kids around, even if they're for your neighbors around, like they are just reading, the community is just open for you to um, just, even if you don't ask, somebody will be passing by and they'll be like, oh, you're braiding, you're unplating. Can I just come? They don't even sometimes ask, they just come, oh, let me make it easy for you, But then when you find yourself in certain countries like where you are, you have to solve everything by yourself. You have to start, and if you don't have family around or they're not nearby, my friend, you'll test the difference between how so rich we are, how we are really wholehearted, and God just gave us a gift in Africa of whereby you just sit in a taxi and you just bring a conversation, and everybody's happy, even if they're hungry, even if it doesn't matter. It's just there's no depression. I know there's stress because of poverty, but there's no, it's life. There's nothing more than societies where you can have people to talk to. Here you're in your house alone. Nobody will mind. They even don't, even if you get a baby, nobody cares. Nobody will come, even like the closest neighbor. Yeah, some neighborhoods are really like really so bad that they cannot, so you don't feel that. But us that grew up in Africa, you really find the difference, and you'll be like, that's why they say home is the best. East or west, you can never find a home than where you grew up from. So Africa is so rich. Africa, so we love you, Africa. You're such a blessing to us. You've been a blessing, and that's why wherever we go, we always have to come back to Africa. So that culture is so rich, you will never buy it from anywhere else. No, you can go to the malls, you can do all the things, but if you really want natural life, real life, and I will forget about a boring life. Our nations, African nations, are the best. The base, at least even if somebody doesn't like you, they taught them to just pretend in certain situations. These are the situations like you lose someone has lost someone, even if you're the best enemy, pretend on that day. Yeah, somebody visits you, even if you're the worst, pretend at least for those minutes they're gonna be there. Give them some water. Kneel down in certain cultures like Uganda. You kneel down even if you don't really, you're not even wanting, but you because those actions are gonna speak something to somebody's heart. You will deal with your heart later in your night and you will all that, but at least just giving an impression to the past, to that person, and they're gonna sleep well. They'll be feeling loved and welcomed. But trust me, some nations they just create, not all of them, but some people around, like you just even smile. As they taught us, you grow up, when you ever pass by people, you say hi. I know everybody is busy, but there's, you cannot just go saying hi, hi, hi. But there's somebody, maybe like your neighbor in the morning time, you wake up, you just find them, across this, just say hi. But somebody's just gonna do this, or they don't even look at you or respond. So that's where we are. And I don't want that to grow into people's, lives, and they feel like they're gonna be like that and change. It cannot change us, the African style. It cannot change us. Let's just continue spreading the love. And even if you do that, I'll still smile with a nice smile. At least I've done my part. So that's the societies we live in, but it's so good to go somewhere else because you really learn and see how you can improve their lives. Maybe they are inspired by that in their silence, in their houses. Maybe they be like, I think those people are good because they keep greeting us. You never know, because it makes an impact. Somebody has been greeting you for years and you're not responding. Yeah, it's, if there's a way you'll be feeling, if you're really a human being, you'll be like, okay, she's such a good person. And then they are Africans, so we're really selling the culture here. and it's not easy. Now you see, I be braiding. I think I've done it. I think this is like day two. You be braid because you have a lot of things to do around, and so if time for work comes, when you're not done, you just tie something on there and you don't even care. Yeah, which is okay because that's the good thing about now here. And it's not in our African type sometimes. People really care back home too. But when you're in these nations, nobody even cares about how you look, what earrings you're putting on, what wig. You just have to do it for you to be looking good, to be looking nice on the roads, but nobody cares. So that's good. That's a good thing. So everywhere there's a good and bad, you know, but there's nothing bad as that, loneliness that people face. If it has found somebody that is really um, jumpy and noisy, you love, talking, it's not gonna be fun for you in some certain cities. Certain cities are good, and certain cities and towns and environments, but it depends on where you go. So it depends. You have to choose wisely. You have to Google. Most of things are on Google because people really give real reviews. They're not gonna lie about what happens. So it's good for you to select nicely. But yeah, so there's good and bad. Mind about that. There's good and bad everywhere you go. But as I said, there is something they call social. I don't know how to call it. People are suffering depression a lot in these countries because they don't have people to talk to. I told you in Africa, you're moving outside, you find a taxi, people on the border, people like down going to the market, like there's just jolly everywhere. Even if there's chaos, people are fighting or what, but you're gonna get audience just by one sentence. Even if you don't say anything, somebody will compliment how smart you are somewhere. Some men are really bad about it, but some of them are really real. And even if it's a woman, they'll really say, "Oh, sister, you look good." And if they want you to buy something, they'll call you names like "baby, come get this." So if you haven't had somebody calling you baby, you feel like, oh, it's so nice and cool, and you feel appreciated. But here, nobody cares. People just rushing for their lives. It's where you find somebody like in their pajamas in a mall and stuff. So nobody's even minding, which is good because it's a freestyle. So as I said, it's yeah, it's different. But if in Africa they find in your pajamas in a in a mall, my friend, you'll be in trouble. So it's about that, but the thing is about what you feel, because some people are really taken up by people. They want to be surrounded by people. It's just a few of us that you're okay with it. You're okay. Even in Africa, used to be somewhere, used to love being indoors and stuff, but these people that really wanted to be outdoors and everywhere with people around you, with family, no, here is gonna be so crazy for you. But it's good for you to come and try and adjust and see. You test the waters, and you know what I'm talking about. But nothing more, nothing better than the weather and the social, I would call it social capital or something. But it's so nice. It's so nice in Africa. It's too much. They love, they talk. As I told you, even if people pretend, we are told to pretend that even if you're not in good terms with the neighborhood, just greet them. It brings peace to everyone than bringing that. And before you know it, you've forgiven them because you're gonna be talking to them. How long are you gonna pretend? So it's better, they say first impression. It's better you give somebody the first good impression than giving the negative, which will, pull down their their morale to even connect with you. And you never know, with time there might be some people that you may not even connect, that will connect you to the job or somewhere you're going to work. So I found that interesting, just share when I was doing this, because I was like, I'm alone in here, and yeah, nobody I'm gonna call to do this or help me with this, and you need to do. And these are the things we used to in Africa take for granted. You can just run to the salons because they are all over the place. Little, those little salons around the corners and in your neighborhood. A lady that does hair around, and then just gonna give them a few bucks. Some of them are even willing because they know you're gonna give them money for braiding too, so they don't even care. They just come sharp and take out the hair. So this is what we go through, but it's not a big deal. Anybody can do. You might say, why is she even sharing about the hair? But it's just a moment that I just remembered. I'm like, we don't have to take things for granted for every time or every opportunity and every country and wherever society takes us. We have to adjust, but we need to appreciate for whatever we're missing in there that we had before. So I miss that because this wouldn't be a big deal. Somebody will just be there already, a friend, or you just a salon lady. Some of them would even come to our houses. Quick, they just come and take this out of you. So that's my story, but I'll be good. I'll be good. I know with time we shall be having a very big family here. That's the reason why Esther went to that kingdom. So if you know the Esther Bible, Esther story in the Bible. So maybe we are here. We are the Esthers, and family is yet to come. And I know when they come, some of them don't even be close by and stuff, but there's a way you feel. I know we have families here, but Texas is big. Like I have a cousin sis, but she's far away for some. Yeah, she's far. Texas is so big. You cannot just call her just for your hair, and. So, but I'm not complaining. God is faithful. God is faithful. God is faithful. You never know. He has somebody next. Maybe a neighbor will watch this and they'll be like, okay, next time call me. Call me when you need something. Shh. Next time call me. Okay, guys, let me leave you and let me stop complaining. Bye bye.